So it is Ultimate World Tours once again. Wednesday, June 5th, 2024, and we are in Takoradi, Ghana. And I previously published another video on the visit to Amina Castle. And this is the Elmina Fish Market, and later on we're going to go see the Cape Coast Castle to finish off the afternoon. So this fish market is chaotic. It's crowded. It was really hectic. It was a little bit odd walking through here. We were the only foreigners in the group, and the women run this operation. The men are employees. I guess they go out on the boats, but the women take care of the catch, run the businesses, do the smoking and whatever else, processing and selling of the fish. And there were a few who objected to us taking their pictures. I'm not sure any of them had seen a camera like mine before. This lady in the white right here did not like me taking her picture. Okay, so next door to the fish market is the shipbuilding facility where this guy's building a ship with nothing but a skill saw. When you go up and look at the workmanship on the planks, it's really pretty good. They fit tightly, and there's another section over on the left side where they're putting pitch on the cracks between the planks. There you can see the guy over there with a skill saw cutting planks. Now the next section is where the women take care of drying and smoking of the fish. The computer stops the garbled voice at the beginning of each 3-minute segment here, so hopefully this will work. Anyway, the next section in the fish area was the place where the women sort, dry, and also smoke the fish. And it's a totally women-run operation here. See, there's no men working in this area at all. You said the women were the CEOs. Men typically just work on the boats. The women are the business managers and the sales force and everything. Well, the smokehouse is going to be over on your right coming up here. It's too dark inside the smokehouse part for you to be able to see how they're doing it, but it's all done with open fires. There's no propane. I think they also use charcoal. I saw some women carrying around buckets of charcoal. Now this gal was cooking some kind of a corn concoction over an open fire in a big pot. We watched her stir it for a while. It's bubbling away. It's not cornbread, but it's like a corn mush or something that they eat. I don't know if they put the fish in it or not. We didn't get to taste any of this, so I don't know what it was. Anyway, our next stop after going through the fish market here was the Cape Coast Castle, which was built, I think by the Danes in 1653, and it was built in 1653. But it was occupied by the Danes, the Swedes, the Dutch, and finally the English. And when Ghana obtained its independence in 1957, then the Ghana government took over managing this fort, which is now a big tourist attraction because it was such a big part of the gold trade and also the slave trade on the west coast of Africa. I think they said something like 500,000 slaves were assumed to be shipped from this location. And I haven't been able to fact check all the numbers that I got about the 12.5 million slaves that left the coast of Africa. We're going to go to Senegal next, and I'll see if I can find something to help fact check those numbers. Yeah, the numbers we got from Angola were slaves over 366 years, so that's 34,000 slaves a year, and 400 per slave boat would make about 85 boatloads of slaves over a period of a year. 85 boatloads a year for 366. It just seems like it's more than is possible. So let's see if I can fact check that when we get to Senegal. And here's the outer courtyard. We're going to head down into the men's dungeon right here. A steep stairway down in, and not much light down there. Of course, it has electric lights in there now. Those lights didn't used to be there, obviously. There's the drainage thing. What they've done is excavated this floor down a little bit till they got to the drains. There's a drain around the outside edge and then one down the middle. It was supposed to be a gravity drain, but the floor is actually still coated with waste material. And here's the outside courtyard showing all the cannons, and it's a beautiful setting again, right on the coast. We're actually looking south here because Ghana has a southward facing coastline. You can see all the cannonballs. They had a lot of cannons and mortars here. Cannonballs stacked up surprising. People haven't taken those for souvenirs. Anyway, our next stop is Senegal, and so we'll be talking to you from Dakar in our next video.